from the United States. President Donald Trump has now said that the US is doing very well with respect to the Strait of Hormuz, claiming strong movement of oil through the critical energy route is happening. Trump stated that more oil passed through the strait yesterday than ever before, describing it as a record flow and asserting that the waterway is currently open and functioning normally. He also declared that the country will never have a nuclear weapon, referring to Iran, reiterating his hardline position on Tehran's nuclear program. Let's listen into Donald Trump's statement.
We're doing very well with respect to the Hormuz Strait. We took in more oil yesterday than has ever gone through the strait. You probably see that we have an oil gusher. The strait is totally open. You know that, and we're negotiating. We'll see how that all goes. But we have two things: we have an open strait, and we have a country that will never have a nuclear weapon. Will never, ever have a nuclear weapon.
Pragati is joining us on this. Pragati, take us through the volume of oil that was transported on the day that Trump is saying saw the record highest number of movement through the Hormuz Strait.
Yes, Kriti, President Trump's latest comment on the Strait of Hormuz comes at a crucial moment for global energy market and for India-US economic relations. Trump is essentially claiming that US action have helped keep the strait open and secure, allowing oil shipments to continue flowing despite heightened tensions in the Gulf. The Strait of Hormuz, not to forget, is one of the world's most critical energy checkpoints, with roughly a fifth of global oil trade passing through it. And if I talk about India, for India, this is particularly significant because the country imports a large share of its crude oil, much of it from the from the Gulf region. Any disruption in Hormuz immediately raises concern about oil prices, inflation, shipping costs, and energy security. So, from the New Delhi perspective, maintaining freedom of navigation through the strait is vital, regardless of the political, rhetoric surrounding. Trump linked the issue to Iran, saying that the US now has an open strait and a country that will never have, nuclear weapon. That reflects the administration's broader message that recent military and diplomatic pressure on the Iran has reduced the nuclear threat while safeguarding maritime trade routes. However, analysts, cautions that the regional situation remains fluid and questions remain about how Tehran responds in the coming weeks and months. And if I talk about, how a market reacting, to it, the markets, then Keithy, the markets are primarily focused on whether oil continues to flow freely through Hormuz. If traders believe, supplies are secure, oil prices tend to stabilize. If there are signs of escalation, price, could quickly rise again, Keithy.
Right, Pragati, thank you for joining us. And on that note, we are shifting our focus to news now from Manipur. Now, tension escalated sharply